James Williams here for Sports Minded. It looks like Dwight Howard has gotten himself ejected in Game 4 against the Spurs. The Lakers center had 2 technical fouls, but the second one coming early in the third quarter. Looks like this may be the end of the road for Los Angeles. If they were to lose this game, I know they were down by at least 15 points, at least in halftime, down by 15 points. Won't look pretty for the Lakers for this season. Of course, it'd be the end, and going forward. I don't know if Dwight's going to come back, everybody. I've been getting a lot of questions about that. I don't think so. I don't want to say he's got the technicals because he was done and he's ready to check out for the season. But at this point, I really don't know. But in some other news, you did have the Celtics trying to extend the series, getting their first win of the series against the New York Knicks. The series is now 3-1. Boston gets the much-needed win at home to extend the series. I don't know. Going back to much like will Dwight return to the Lakers? I don't know if KG and Paul Pierce will be returning to the Celtics. I mean, I know if I'm not mistaken, KG had a 2-year deal he signed during this offseason, but I mean, you never know. They were trying to trade both of them before the trade deadline of this season. So at this point, I don't even know about the Celtics either. KG may be gone at the end of this series, or at the end of this season. If they were to lose this series, of course they'd lose it. They'd be done for the season. But I wonder how much different it would be if Rondo was back. I don't know how much farther they would have gotten if Rondo was back, or if he was there. Speaking of point guards coming back or being back, or with injuries and whatnot, I'm starting to hear that if the Bulls were to win and make it into the second round, if they were to win their series against Brooklyn, the Brooklyn Nets, that is, there's a small, I don't even know if it's a small chance, but I know there may be a chance that Derrick Rose may return. I know a lot of people were kind of upset with Derrick Rose because he seems to have distanced himself. There may be some problems with the team, or he's sticking it to the team, or something like that. But I mean, I see him on the bench. He sits at the end of the bench in his suit, right there with the rest of the bench, and is encouraging his team and rooting them on, Boozer, Noah, Gibson, and all of them. So, I mean, I don't know if there's any bad blood behind the scenes, but you never know. I mean, we may even see Derrick Rose in the second round if the Bulls were to advance. I believe they lead the series 2-1, 3-1, not exactly sure, but I think they do play on Monday. I don't think he'll be back for this next game or for this series, but I think if they were to go on into the second round, he'll definitely have a shot of coming back. But then again, I mean, you never know. He hasn't played all year. With that being said, the Heat have swept the Bucks. Don't know the score off the top of my head, but another blowout, of course. The Heat continue to do their thing like always. Interesting to see how far they'll go. Dwayne Wade didn't play in this game. He was dressed, ready to play. Didn't even have his attire to come and just sit on the bench. I guess you can call him a late scratch or whatever. Had a bruise on his knee, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, he didn't get to play. But of course, when you have LeBron James, you don't need anybody else. And the role players have been good as well, Birdman and everyone else. So nice to see out of them. The Heat may win it all, but then again, I mean, you never know. It may take an injury. One of them may get injured. LeBron James may get injured. I mean, that's why they play the games, folks. But with Russell Westbrook being out for the Thunder, the Celtics likely being out, J.R. Smith was suspended for this last game. That may have even given the Celtics a chance to win this game. I wouldn't be surprised if Derrick Rose were to come back because, get a strong little push right there in the middle of the playoffs. Maybe try and win a championship. You never know. I mean, anything can happen, folks. With that being said, I encourage you guys to continue subscribing to the channel, and let me know what you guys think. I'll answer any comments, questions you guys have down below in this video or any other videos. You can follow me on Twitter at jwilliams029, and check out the rest of the links down below. A lot of great content and a lot of great stuff for you guys to check out as well. So for Sports Minded, this is James Williams.